Hello and welcome to part 79 of my amazing cultivation simulator run in which I'm trying to conquer the sects by around day 200. In the previous episode, I had my red cloud and blue cloud disciple, who are my two Nimbus disciples who will be pure yin and pure yang Nimbus disciples, go off map and consume the fortune dew. And I had them go off map because the fortune dew makes them go unconscious for about 81 days, and you can just bypass that by waiting off map. So those guys consumed the fortune dew and it made them unconscious, but luckily I had a demigod just kind of chilling over there so that I didn't get kicked off the map and I just let my game run. So as you can see right here, for my red cloud, my blue cloud disciple, if we go to the health panel, you can see that they have the fortune um, consumed, and that means that they got a reduction of attainment by doing that. So now I'm just continuing to reduce these guys' attainments by even more, just so that they can become pure yin and pure yang respectively. And I'm also continuing to make sub-spirit gear. One thing I did realize is that for this guy, I was supposed to start making sub-spirit gear once he got the sub-spirit level 3, and he's already at sub-spirit level 4, which is kind of a dilemma, but it's okay, we can work with it. But this guy is pretty much ready to possess Fire Cultivator 2 and then start making the next sub-spirit set, which would be coming from a 7 Slaughtering Star Disciple. So yeah, everything is going pretty well. And we also want to get our neutral Nimbus Disciple to sub-spirit level 6 as well. And right now he's at sub-spirit level 5. So I'm just thinking about how else do I want to move forward with getting this guy sub-spirits. I'm pretty sure that I want to do, I want to do sub-splits, I believe, or lifespan tribulations, just to get him a little bit, but I need to check my notes to see exactly how many sub-splits I actually want to do on him. Let's see. Alright, so my Grand Chariot Disciple, who should be this guy right here. Let's see. Oh, doing things and stuff. I do have a Grand Chariot Disciple that I believe I already possessed this guy with, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we are in the Grand Chariot Wisdom Law, and I added the two sub-spirit stuff that I wanted to add. Tribe and stuff again. I'm trying to get some water. Sorry about that. Anyways, I got Grand Chariot Ultimate on sub-spirit gear, and I'm doing the final one right now, I believe. It's either going to be Grand Chariot Ultimate or some other type of gear that I was thinking about, but I kind of completely forgot about that. So once that's done, I'm going to have my 7 Slaughtering Sword Disciple actually possess them and start making this set right here with these items. And then the next thing is that I want to have my neutral Nimbus Disciple possess them. So let me actually pull these notes that I have for this one. I think I already did my 6 Pass Disciple, did I? Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I still need to get my Wood Disciple up to par with the Sub-Spirit gear as well. I believe I have him learning stuff. Alright, so anyways, my neutral Nimbus Disciple has to do mostly just artifact power sub-spirit gear, which is really nothing crazy. I just need to get 38 sub-spirits on this guy, which is not this disciple, but this disciple right here. So right now we have 22, and we can attach 5. And right now we've attached 17. So I want to get him to level 20. I want to get him to level 6 first, I believe, because I want him to also be able to sub-spirit this not Path of Truth, but Sword of Rebirth. Yeah, which is level 6. Alright, so I think that's the first thing, and then after Sword of Rebirth, he would probably just be doing, yeah, Sword of Rebirth and then Massive Artifact. So we just want him to be level 6. So, yeah, without further ado, I will then go ahead and let my game run. So we have this Wood Disciple right here. I'll let my game autosave, who is trying to reach Demigod status. I believe I already have, actually. And yeah, they're about to fight the Demigod Tribulation, which they have. They have Attainment Tribulations, which they haven't done yet. And they also have, I believe, the Demigod Tribulation. So let me just double check that. They also have every manual that I need. I mean, they have 2.3 million or max chi, which is really good. So let's see. I just want to check my favorites. Alright, I think I got mostly everything on this guy that relates to chi and everything else. I don't want to get too much inspiration because I do need to like buy more skills as I sell Spirit Gear, so I think he's ready. And he should be good with just a Dark Armor Talisman for now. Because I know that my other disciple is adding Self Spirit Gear on the Secret Codex of Titan. So let's just start this guy's breakthrough. It should be really no problem. And that should bring them to the demigod stage. So let's do that. This is a wood-based breakthrough, so we're going to do it over here. Then as mentioned before, I want to get this guy to Subspirit level 6. So I need to start adding more attachments to this bamboo. So we have this. Just going to keep doing artifact flight. And we're just waiting for this guy. And then this guy pretty much just needs to chill and wait his turn to possess the body or Subspirit Gear. And then besides that, my 2 Nimbus disciples need to also start to do Subspirit Gear. So I need to farm Subspirits on these guys as well. This guy is mentally unstable. I wonder why. Probably because they're in Greater Yang. So this guy can do... Okay, so they've already done 6 Attainment Tribulations, and I believe Blue Cloud also did 6. And then in terms of Lifespan Tribulations, they haven't done that, which is fine. But this guy has 24 Subspirits, and this guy has 30 Subspirits. I actually forgot exactly how many Subspirits I wanted to have on these guys. Let me check my sheet. I know I have that up somewhere. Everything is loading. And now if we go into the sheet, we can see for Red Cloud, I wanted him to have, let's see. I wanted him to have, or her. Where is the option for however many Subspirits we have? Okay, this is for Attainment Tribulations. I'm in the wrong spot. Alright, so my Red Cloud Disciple, it looks like they need 20 Subspirits to reduce attainment by 46.5. And then this guy needs, let's see, 34 Subspirits to reduce attainment by 109.5. So let's just validate that by firstly removing these items that are increasing their attainment levels. So let's remove this Tiger King bone. Make sure they don't have the Heavenly Talisman equipped. And they don't need the Tiger King's bone anymore because they're not doing attainment tribulations or even preparing for that. So this guy is at 107 yen attainment. And this guy right here is at how much attainment? 122. Oh no. He has 194 yang attainment. Yeah, that's actually a lot. Oh, maybe I was thinking about something else. Maybe I was thinking about reducing the main value. Let me see. Because these guys might be just a little bit overloaded. Yeah, he has 107, which he can reduce with just... I don't know. Because with 20 Subspirits, he will reduce his attainment by only a total of 46.5. So maybe I'm missing out on something. Okay, I know they don't have the gear equipped, right? Or at least I hope they don't have the gear equipped. That would be weird. Alright, let's remove this item. So they need to have the shroud clothes on. Let's put this on Red Cloud. This on Red Cloud. This on Blue Cloud. Put this on Blue Cloud. And then besides that, they also should have the Heaven Shrouding Talisman equipped. So we're going to equip that. And that. And then let's see, is there any other things that I missed? Yeah, they got the Imposite Fruit. They both consumed the Divine Bones, I'm pretty sure. And then they definitely did the Origin Force. Shroud closed, and yeah. Alright, let's see. Do I have divine bones? Oh, I have 8 divine bones. I wonder why. Hmm. Alright, so this guy now has a total of 165 Yang attainment, which isn't that bad. And then this guy has 107 or 78 Yen attainment, which is pretty easy to knock off. So I'm trying to figure out what's up with these divine bones. Okay, so I can use 7 divine bones to reduce their attainment by 48, but I would just have to choose which disciple. So this guy has 165, and this guy has 78. I mean, I'm mostly focused on the Yang Nimbus, or yeah, the Yang based Nimbus disciple. The Yen one is just kind of like a backup, but it would be really nice to also have that guy as an option. So let's see. Let's remove this. And then I'm thinking I can equip the Spirit Seed. It's not really going to do anything for them. Oh, I know what I'm suspiriting on this guy. I'm suspiriting the thing that gives them +1 artifact because I know that they would need it. And I believe they're also missing Chief Low Chant, which is going to reduce their suspirits by, or their attainment by 16 each. So let me actually get this Chief Low Chant because I already have um the other side, which I believe is Supreme Yin Flow. So let that on these guys. I don't like learning things from the tier 2 side of things because like wow, just kind of like this thing is a little bit expensive in my eyes. And then Cloud, oh that's for like the legacy artifact. All right, so let's see what their stats are with Chief Low Chant. All right, so we're at 62 Yen attainment, and then we're at 148 Yang attainment. So we're still far when it comes to Blue Cloud. So Blue Cloud will need a significant amount more subspheres than Red Cloud. So he's gonna have to reduce his. He's gonna get 34 so that he can reduce his Yen/Yang by 109.5, which is fine. And right now he's at 148. And then the Red Cloud Disciple, he just needs to reduce his Yen by a little bit. So he just needs to reduce his Yen by 77, which is a little bit more doable. Let's see how much suspects we have on this guy. We got. Oh, I was looking at the wrong disciple. Yeah, so he needs to reduce his Yang by 148, and this guy needs to reduce his Yen by 62. So let's see where we're at with that. He's at 46, and he already has 24 subspirits. So I think he can get to 62 with just his 24 subspirits, right? So let's see. He has 24. So with 24 subspirits, he's able to reduce his Yen/Yang by 64. So he can definitely get under 0. And then this guy, with however many subspirits he has 30 subspirits. He can reduce his Yen/Yang by 109 with 34. So that means I just need to find 2 more things, but he can reduce it by 91. But the thing is that right now he has 148. So I think I will give the divine bones to this one just because he needs them more. So I just need to get his Yen or his I just need to get his Yang attainment to 109 basically. So let's just slowly consume divine bones with this guy until his Yang attainment is at 109. Why does that say 155? Huh. I guess that's what it was before. That's my eyes deceived me. Yeah, 155. And then let me see if I'm missing any other thing that could reduce his attainment. Because everything counts. Honestly, I didn't super double check that the build would do it. I just kind of got everything. Let's switch up attainment. Yeah, there's no way. Alright, let's start consuming divine bones with this guy. And again, just double check that he did not consume any divine bones previously. Nope. Alright, let's start off with 4. Not red cloud, blue cloud. Let's do 4 divine bones. And again, the goal is to get to 109 yang attainment for this guy. Because he wants to be pure yen. Okay, we're at 112 already, which is really good. So I think just one more should have them good. So let's do that. Cloud. Nice. So they're at 106. So I can feed the remaining 3 of these to red cloud. It really wouldn't make sense to just keep feeding blue cloud the divine bones because there's a diminishing return. And he already is at 67% reduction, which I mean it's pretty good. But this guy is really good. Let's see. All right, he's at 49, 39, 31 reduction. So now he's really on track to become pure yang, and this guy is on track to become pure yin. He just has to add 34 suspers. So now that that's done, I do want to make sure that I give this guy also just pills to reduce their or increase their amount of suspers. So let's see. He already has the cat soul gem. He got the prime pill. Did he get the division pill? Division. Okay, I don't have the division pill. Do I have the unison pill? Oh, I do. Okay, so I'm going to give him the unison pill too. And then that should settle things for him. Alright, so now he has 32 sub-spirits, and with 32 sub-spirits, he can reduce his yen attain or his yang attainment by 100. So I need to get 2 more pills. Or actually, I don't need to do that. I can just do lifespan tribulations because I do plan on using like needles of tribulations for these guys. But then I also want to change to the marble swords of tiles as well. So I don't know. But because I will be using needles of tribulation, I will definitely be getting his lifespan pretty high. Alright, so this guy is also mentally unstable, which is kind of annoying. But anyways, it's time to start to get ready to use the sub-spirit method on these guys. And yeah, so for the sub-spirit method, what you have to do is sub-spirit off, like once you remove a manual by attaching it as a sub-spirit, you lose the attainment, right? But for Nimbus disciples, they don't lose attainment, they lose half and half for yin and yang attainment. So for example, if you have a yang manual, which is fire based, it's only going to increase our yang attainment. But once we remove the yang manual, it's going to reduce our yang and our yin attainment. So you can use that to like bring down your yin attainment by even further once you've already pushed the limits, which I've already done because I save scummed everything critically and I pretty much got everything that I can to reduce attainment. So the last thing I have is suspers. So let's just go through both of these disciples stuff and see exactly what we need to spirit. So the manuals that we can subspirit that actually count really only start at level 3 because you can't add manuals until you get to level 3. But let's just look at the different styles because these guys have access to, I think, multiple styles because they have mass artifact mastery and they also have mass spell. Yeah, they have artifact spell and they can do cultivation because they have 300 attainment. Or maybe not. This guy has 70 negative 71. That would be make it hard. All right, let's see what Blue Cloud has. Yeah, negative 97. Maybe I should have thought about that one. But I think I could increase it to 300. But I don't know. Let me check the cultivation properties and see if it will still let me do it. Yeah. I think this is cultivation related, and this right here is cultivation properties. Interesting. So I'll probably have to go to the artifact or spell mastery side. So let's see. If I go here. So I made it so that we can always check to see each one. So for the artifact side, I can reduce it by 57. For the spell side, I can reduce it by 64, which is good. And we want to get pure yang. So now if I go to blue cloud, we want to get pure yin. And I have the manuals that you would take for each side. Oh, we can actually reduce attainment by 99 with this. All right, for spell. But if we use artifact, we can get 109. Okay. Cultivation is the same. All right, so we're going to use the artifact based manuals for this guy. That's funny. For the blue cloud disciple, we're going to use the artifact based manuals. And for the red cloud disciple, we're going to use the spell based manuals. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is get both of these guys to level 3 by adding 5 suspect items. So firstly, we need to pretty much clear out their inventory. And so let me go, I guess, over here and place down some of these items that we've been using. Giant turtle shell. Yeah, this is for mental state. And I don't like how that item is right there. Ban that. Oh, there we go. Let's re-equip that. And place it down. Alright, so now Red Cloud has a full inventory. So let's equip these lotus roots or bamboos. Always want to use bamboo. That's the subspirited bamboo. So you guys want to just use anything that's low tier like bamboo, feces, like just because it crafts super quickly. Let's just get some poop. So let's equip that, and then blue cloud, we're going to do the same thing. One, two, three, and then yeah, they can't trick me this time. Smooth this over, and 4, boom. And both of these guys don't have weapons either, so let me give them weapons. I don't know what I wanted to give them. And then I also want to have him equip poop. Alright, let's just have him wait a little bit. Did I do Black Cloud? I always do that. I'm sorry, Blue Cloud. I keep mistaking you for the neutral Nimbus disciple. Alright, so this guy has a poor inventory, and this guy has a poor inventory. So let's just get them both all the way up to level 3. So let's craft attachment. Poop. Just artifact flight, because we do not care. Craft attachment. Artifact flight on the poop. And then we also need to make sure that Black Cloud is continuing to craft so that he can get to level 6. Artifact flight on that, and he's level 5. Yeah, I think he needs to get to 26 to get to level 6. Alright, Fire 2 is almost done. This guy's doing a breakthrough. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I think everything is good except for this guy just waiting. Alright, so Fire 2 just finished, so he actually added in the Grand Chariot Ultimate. So this one adds a extra artifact for our Red Cloud Disciple. So let's put that right here. And yeah. Oh, we got Grand Chariot Ultimate on this as well, huh? Oh, never mind. This is Grand Chariot Ultimate North Sword, and the other one is Blade of Unity. So this is like level 2 and level 3, because there's 2 levels to it. Nice. I mean, there's pretty much nothing else to do with this guy. Oh, he can attach 5 more subspheres. He's attached 23, so I could do artifact power, which wouldn't be a waste of time, honestly. I don't work on the outer disciple set anymore just because it's just a lot, honestly. Like, it was a goal, but I'm just like, if I want to do that, I can do that in my free time, you know? So I'm just thinking maybe I will get him to level 6 and then just do one artifact if we can. But let's just, He would have to use 2 sub-spirits, so I need to get him to use 3, and then, yeah, he could use 2 sub-spirits to put level 6 on one of this character. Alright, that's perfect. I just had to figure out the logistics for that. So let's have him pick up these 3 poop. And then just craft fodder stuff on here. Okay, blue cloud, you need to craft. I do not know why they were sleeping. Got a dust devil, the channel cloud dispelling. Yeah, I know these guys are mentally unstable. Level up, my friend, level up. Oh, another saving. I'm like, is someone facing a tribulation or something? Alright, let's do another channel cloud dispelling. And yeah. Level up, I say, level up. Why are you sleeping, dude? Just level up. Okay, we got artifact flight. And then let's get you to level 6, my friend. Nice. You got the demigod. So now we can start doing demigod tribulations. Alright, so we did 2 attainment tribulations. Oh, we did 0 attainment tribulations. Sorry about that. But you can do a demigod tribulation. But let's just start off with the attainment tribulation for now. And then I also want to have Tiger King's Bone and the Heavenly Talisman too, so we can do that. And then let's obviously remove the spirits. And then do we have the Heaven Shroud equipped? No, we don't. So we're gonna get this nice Tiger King Bone. Actually, I guess the one that's not associated with any of my disciples. Okay, they all are. Yeah, this is the last guy that's going to have to level up his sub-spirit set. Okay. So now he has 5 attainment tribulations. Nice. I'd like to see that one. You should be able to do these all with ease. And then I do also need to check on my Shinda. I know I had one guy as the branch leader. So, yeah. Then who's this guy? This is a Blue Lotus Temple guy. Let's do a Panacea on him. Where is he? Yeah, right here. Then I'm pretty sure all of my Shinao disciples now have 6 core followers. We handled that already. But let's see. Alright, Shinao 6 is good. He's in calm stage. These have divinity. We were on Shinao 5 in terms of increasing our Shinao stuff. So I want to, now that we're into the next day, I want to remove Shinao 5 as the branch leader, not from the sect. And then stack him back up again. Yeah, fatigue. It says he's no longer the branch leader. So now he's at calm. Oh, I think he's at the peak calm, so I don't think there's any more that I can do for him. Alright, so I guess we'll work with Chanel 6, who's the last one that needs the buffs. Okay, so he's in a move stage, so we have to wait until the next day to get the buff up. All right. This guy is now still level 5, but he only has 2 more to attach. Even though that won't get him to level 6, that's just how much he has left. And then, how many tribulations did he do? Alright, he did 6. Didn't do any lifespan tribulations. I probably would want to do lifespan because I don't really want to do demigod with this guy. So let's see, Red Cloud. Let's level you up. And Blue Cloud will level you up as well. Alright, so this guy's level 2, and yeah, they're almost level 3. Everything's moving quickly. Alright, so this guy also needs to level up. He needs to get 1 more crafted. Almost forgot about that. Alright, so these two got 4 now, so they're still level 2. I think 1 more will get them to level 5. Not level 5, level 3. Let's do this. Love how fast it crafts. Let's do craft attachment. We gotta do all of this at once to meet our quota of trying to get done by day 200. Alright, so he just has 1 more to attach. And there we go. Alright, who's that? Fire 2. Alright, so Fire 2 is now level 6, so that means he can do a big artifact mastery one, which is super nice. So let's do that. Again, he should have, yeah, he has mass artifact mastery. Okay, let's just start off with artifact 1 then, I guess. And we can't do the legacy artifacts because there's no way for us to equip it, sadly. So it's whatever. Let's do artifact 1. We just want to put the big epiphany on it. So artifacts related. And then we want to get the secret epiphany, not sword of truth. Oh, we can do sword of truth though. That's interesting. Huh. Alright, that's it. Yeah, that's pretty good. There was a Nimbus manual that I wanted to do, so maybe I should do that. Let me think. Let's see. I wanted to do Sword of Rebirth and Spell of Integration. Oh wait, this guy isn't a Nimbus disciple, so those aren't tier 2 manuals. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Alright, so let me just do the attachment for artifact power. So we want to go to stats, and then we want to go to massive, because it's going to give us massive artifact power increase, and we're just going to add this. It's going to cost us 2 because they have low compatibility, but I mean, we're getting somewhere. It's going to lessen the load for the other guys. Alright, so this guy has 4 attached. We just need 2 or 1 more. Get him to level 5, which makes sense. Because we had 6 Dragon Feces equipped. This guy is also level 2. And this guy doesn't have any more to attach, but he does need to do more. I'm thinking I could do sub splits. Because I'm trying to figure out where the total chi that sub splits take from. So I can do sub splits or I can do lifespan tribulations for this guy, but I don't know. Yeah, I need this guy to get how many sub spirits? Let's see. I need him to have 38 sub spirits in total. Right. So that means I have to do 4 sub splits. Okay, that's not bad. Alright, so let's have him do 4 sub spirit splits. How do I get 4 from though? Because I only have 22 right now, so let's see. So 19 with Nimbus because 2 times the rate. So if he gets the manuals, then he would get 15, or he would need 15. And then if he get attainment trips, he did 6 of those. And then he can do sub splits. Yeah, I don't want to do lifespan trips right now just because they kind of take a long time to get to. So let's just search up sub spirit in the manual pavilion to see what he can get. Oh, he already has it all. Huh. I wonder what I was thinking about for him then. Hmm. And then my SSS disciple, do we have enough for this guy? I think we do, but I don't know. It's kind of close because I messed up a little bit. So I think I'll just do sub splitting with him. He already has. Oh, he only has 525 lifespan. Wow. Okay. Let's increase his lifespan. Oh, attainment costs are kind of crazy on this guy too. Ugh. We are hitting all types of wall with this guy. Alright, whatever. I will be looking for an eternity pill. Oh, nice. We do have one extra eternity pill. So let's actually go ahead and refine that. This guy can do it. And now let's have him consume the eternity pill. And then now he has 2,000 lifespan. And now let's have him equip a panacea pill after we drop all this sub-spirit gear that he made. Just gotta get this guy to level 6. Okay. Now that that's done, let's just make sure these guys are good. So 1, 2, 3, and then he's the one thing. Then he's good, and he's getting through his breakthrough. Yeah. Alright, he has 15 ready to attach, and I think that I need, for the SSS disciple, I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, I need 14 and he has 15 to attach. The good thing is that these are only level 5, so maybe we won't need high compatibility. So we'll see. We really will see. And then let's see. Yeah, he's pretty cooked. Let's see, what was my plan for this guy? Yeah, it was to get 22 and I got 27. But I was supposed to start at level 3, so I was supposed to start like 7 ago. Uh, it's not the end of the world, it's just almost that. Alright, let's do Panacea Pill. And then just start doing spirit splitting. Get this guy some sub spirits. Good thing is it's a Nimbus disciple, so we're getting 2 at a time. Okay. How many do we have now? Okay, we got 30 sub spirits, and for this guy, we want to have, I believe, 38. Maybe we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 35. Okay. I'm just thinking because I wanted the last 6 to be just massive artifact. Or, well, I guess it doesn't matter as long as they're level 6 sub spirit gear. Yeah. So as long as there's 6 items, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's perfect. And then let's see, where's number 12? I believe my wood disciple was supposed to make the 12th Suspirit item. The 11th and 12th. Okay. I have that as the true sun disciple. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna keep doing sub splits until we run out of lifespan, honestly. So another Panacea, Spirit Splitting. This costs 240, 360, and this costs 490. So we just need a little bit more. And the good thing is that this guy is only subsplitting 2 manuals, so he doesn't need to have too much inspiration. But I mean, a little bit goes a long way at this point. So yeah, he needs to get this manual right here, which is Speller Integration. I believe he already has it. I'm not sure. And then we also want to get Sword of Rebirth, which is right here. So the only way to get Sword of Rebirth actually is to remove this, I believe, because they're prerequisites. Interesting. So I think I can actually Suspirit off Echoing Chant. Now that we're level 5. So I think I should do that first. So let me just think about this. Okay, it just says prerequisites, Sword of Majesty. Oh, so it's not mutually exclusive, it's just a prerequisite that we need to have. Yeah, because I have all 30s. So I just need to get Sword of Majesty, and then I can continuously get Sword of Rebirth. Alright, so this guy just needs a lot of Eureka pills to pop. Alright, let's get him Eureka pill ready. So let's see, what's talisman are we looking for? Civil Prosperity, Spirit Seed, Heaven Shrouding Talisman. Put that. Heaven Shrouding. I know, like, I always feel like I make a new Heaven Shrouding Talisman every time. I just don't have it. Yeah, it's on like 2 extra disciples. Oh, you have everything. Yeah, you don't need any of that. Alright, let's have Black Cloud equip this. And equip this. And then let's have him pop some Eureka pills. Oh, we're into the next day. That means Chanel 6 can actually stack up their debuff. So let's remove Chanel 6 from the branch leader. And then make him a branch leader again. So now he's back in the move stage and he's getting more inclination per day. Alright, let's make sure this guy's good. He's not getting branch bonus. But we're at 166 learning speed. Nice. Probably because we're in beast form. Let's go to human form. 396. Alright, so now we also want to have actually like a good branch leader. So Black Cloud is the best candidate as a branch leader. Alright, let's make Red Cloud the branch leader right here. Then put Black Cloud inside of the branch. Oh, I can't because he's also the sect leader. Wow. That sucks. So he can't benefit from a branch, which, yeah, it sucks. Alright, Eureka Pill. We got 27, so let's just have him eat, I don't know, like 3. He already has his, like, attainment drastically reduced. Alright, so he has 6 million inspirations, so let's get him Sword of Majesty. Ooh, that's going to be an expensive setup, honestly. Alright, let's pay attention to these guys again. Red Cloud and Blue Cloud. So now that they're level 3, I can start to do everything that I wanted to do for them, but I do want to also make sure that this guy is good. Is he good? Yeah. Alright, so he's gonna learn Sword of Majesty. Oh, not the enemy. Yeah, this is another dilemma. I really don't have Black Cloud to defend this sect. I guess Red Cloud and Blue Cloud are kind of stacked now too, right? Ah, they don't have the artifacts equipped. Alright, let me actually equip some, like, artifacts for these guys, just like the ones that I didn't select. Crest Sword, Trash Sword of Tau, 181 artifact power. Yeah, all these are way better than that, right? 200, 200 and something. Eastern Time Sword is pretty good. Let's get him Double Spear. 140 artifact power. Just whatever item is okay. I mean, honestly, that should be enough. This is 150 artifact power. Alright, so this guy's at 121,000 now. And then this guy is now at 98,000. And they didn't even finish equipping items. Shan, how about let's do a nice AoE spell. Get that guy out of there. Yeah, these guys are all dead too. Alright, that was easy. But yeah. Just a little bit annoying because I was supposed to learn that manual on this guy. Alright, now let's get Sword of Majesty. Alright, so we have Sword of Majesty. That means we can now get Sword of Rebirth, which is perfect. I just had to confirm that. And I just had to confirm that we would be good on that. So this guy, Sword of Rebirth, it costs 2 million just to get this. And then if I get this twice, it's gonna be crazy. And then I also want to get Spell of Integration, which is gonna require me to get Spell of Truth. Oh, I don't have to continuously get Sword of Majesty and Spell of Truth because we already are gonna have the prerequisites. I'm just worried about the other stuff. Alright, let's get Spell of Truth. Great. Alright, so now this guy can get Spell of Integration, and he can get Sword of Rebirth. So this is gonna cost 2 million, and then this is gonna cost 1.4 million. So for me to be able to get these twice, I probably need because these two by themselves are like 4 million, right? So I'm probably gonna need like 10 million if I'm being generous, like 8 to 10 million. So I probably should consume a little bit more Eureka pills. Alright, let's go with that. How many Eureka do we need? Let's start off with 4. Yeah, I think this should be enough to get both of these skills twice. And then as far as the artifact power increase, I don't need to get anything because this guy already has a substantial amount of artifact power bonus, which should be more than enough to donate. But if I double check in the main pavilion, we should be good though. Let's see, artifact power. We only want to go for the orthodox ones, yeah. He already has a lot, and there's room for more. Like if I need to get desperate, then I will. But they should have enough orthodox artifact power. Alright, so now they're back in a position where they need to get to level 6, spirit level. and then we can worry about everything else afterwards. So let's continue doing the spirit splitting. We got 34 sub spirits, and we wanted to have 37 on this guy. I don't think he has like a unison build or anything like that. So I'm thinking that I can just consume that. Mm. Oh, I only need a little bit more to do another spirit split. Let's see, do we have life pill and all that good stuff? Oh, we have a light spring. Let's consume that. Right, so now we're back to 1200. So let's pop a panacea pill and do some more spirit splits. Okay. So now we're at 36 sub spirits, and I want to have what, 38 for this guy, I believe. I want to have 37. I mean, that's fair enough. If I need any more, I probably should do another spirit split or lifespan tribulation. Yeah, I need 640 more. I don't want to use up all of my Eureka pills on this one guy, but maybe I'm just being a little bit dramatic. Okay, this only has 60. This has 297, 300, 208. Yeah, these are kind of expensive. 240. This has 900. But for these two, which is 12, same price for like a little bit more. I don't want to just learn anything because I do want to keep him neutral Nimbus as well. Right now he's lesser yen. So I want to learn Yang manuals that are going to help out for the cause. So let's go lifespan plus. And then we just want to go wood and fire. Yeah, I mean, I would just get these two. Probably just this one, honestly. This is 9 attainment? Wow, I think I'll need to pop some more Eureka pills, right? Alright, whatever. I'll need that anyways to get to where I need to go. So it looks like we can do spirit splitting one more time. Let's do that. And there you have it. We got 38 Suspirits on this guy. So that's like the perfect amount that we need to make all these Suspirit sets. But we do need maximum compatibility with the artifacts. So now that we have that set up, I do kind of want to... I need to do these Suspirits as soon as possible because I do want to be able to have 2 artifacts too for this guy, or 2 extra artifacts. So yeah. Okay, so he got everything in terms of that. So now it's basically time to just level back up again. So we want to get to level 6. So we're going to do 4 Suspirits. Luckily he has 4 slots, so I don't even have to remove anything. I'll just keep the items on him. 2, 3, 4. Clip that. Alright, so now for these guys, I need to work on doing the Suspirits to reduce their attainment level. So the first thing I need to do is actually find compatible items for them so that we can do it, since we will probably be increasing the tier. So I'm thinking probably Spirit Stone offcut because the couple items are the items of the same element. Let's pop Panacea Pill for this guy. Blue Cloud. Let's drop all this poop right here. So yeah, I'm thinking just Spirit Stone offcut. I can use that. But these guys have a long road to go. So Red Cloud and Blue Cloud, they're going to equip 6 of these. All right. So this guy's doing great. Salisbury level 5. This guy, I'm pretty sure he's done. So now that he's done, we have the artifact, which should have an epiphany. Okay, yeah, so increases artifact power. All right, so let's move this artifact over here. Yeah. All right, so now that Red Cloud and Blue Cloud are at level 3, they can reduce their attainment. I now have to mark down which manuals I need to learn and then knock off. So for Red Cloud, I did Artifact Flight, so I want to get to Pure Yang. So I do want to sub-spirit off my Yin attainment by learning a Yang attainment manual, which is going to give me Yang attainment. But then when I take it off, it's going to reduce my Yin attainment. So for that, the best one that I've determined is Firestorm. Or not the best one, but it's just a proper candidate. So I'm going to learn Firestorm, and then I'm going to sub-spirit Firestorm. I believe they might already have it. And then for Blue Cloud, we're going for pure yin, and we want to do sitting in a blue. Oh, we actually want to do stab chant, and then we want to remove stab chant, if that makes sense, so that we can get a reduction of 1 attainment on each side. So we're going with stab chant and firestorm all the way until we get to level 4. So let's do that. Oh, that looks weird. I don't need this anymore. Okay, so now let's see what these guys have. So red cloud, we're gonna do firestorm. So he's gonna learn firestorm, which is gonna increase their yang attainment. Then we're gonna take it off, which is gonna reduce their yin and their yang attainment. That's how it works. I actually was the one who discovered this method, which I love. So yeah, let's go for stab chant. Okay, that increased artifact flying speed. Nice. So this right here is just going to increase our yin attainment. And then for this guy, we want him to get to level 6. And he's level 5 right now. So let's just craft an attachment. Poop. And do that. And then for this guy, we're pretty much good. I want to possess him with this guy right here. Oh, sadly, I don't have greater possession on this guy, huh? I am slacking all around. He does have a great amount of, he has a great amount of inspiration. I'm like, what? Alright, so greater possession. Definitely want to get that manual so that we can possess them. And then let's see, do we have the sub-spirit manuals? I'm pretty sure we do. And we have everything for that. Alright, and this guy can also do more tribulation, so we don't want to send him, but we want to start off with an attainment tribulation. Let's start that off. That earth tile going. So we got a lot of people doing a lot of things right now. Alright, Chanel 2 has reached peak calm stage. He just has. Oh, he doesn't have any debuffs. What about Chanel 3? Looks like he's pretty good too. Okay, I meant to stack up the debuffs at first, so let's put this on Chanel 2. I think Chanel 6 is done. Yeah, he's at the peak of that. So yeah, we're just gonna keep stacking up these debuffs. Oh, this guy's at the peak of this. So let's do Chanel 3. I know they're at the peak when the movement just slows down. Yeah. You have fatigue and distress, and the movement slow down. What Chanel 4? Now I can do more if I wanted to make them a sect leader, but I don't want to do all that. Yeah, Chanel 4 is good. Chanel 5. I think Chanel 5 still have more to go. No, it's really good. Alright, looks like all these guys are good, so I'll probably need to go AFK to help them out. But yeah. Alright, I did a lot, so let me create a save scum. My mouse just chilling on the side. So we're on day 191. Shendao, remove debuff. What is possess? Okay, so SSS. Make 7 Solar Sword set. Then red blue reduce attainment. Red blue, let's do Sorcerer Trick. And then wood. Wow. Farm Sorcerers. We're doing like 50 things at once, right? That's ridiculous. I'm amazed and depressed about that one. And I still didn't add the part where I need to get my Nimbus guy all the way up to level 6. So yeah. Alrighty then. Now I'm going to send my Shinao disciples to Mount Copper Tomb so that they can remove the debuff from being branch leaders. So this debuff is one that lasts for 14 days for most of these guys. So as you can see, this is 9 days. This is 10 days. So once this debuff goes away, they won't actually get their mental state. But, so yeah. This guy has like a 99 reduction and all that. So their base mental state is pretty good right now. So I'm going to send them out over there. And then red cloud and blue cloud, now that they've learned the manuals, I can now show you guys what it looks like to remove it. So if I do an attachment, and then for red cloud, I believe I want for spells related. So I want to put Firestorm on the offcut. So I just need to double check that it's high compatibility. So we're going to do that. And then for blue cloud, I want to do attachment, and I want this to be artifacts related. And I want to do stab chant, and then put this on them. So once I do the Subspirit, you can see their attainment. It should reduce once the Subspirit gear is made. So see, they're doing artifact crafting. And yeah. This guy's just waiting to do the possession. I'm not going to possess right now, even though I probably should be doing it right now. Because his time is ticking. But yeah, look at this guy's attainment. Once I remove it, that went down, right? So both of them went down, but we don't really care about the yang going down. We only care about the yen going down. And then the same thing happened with blue cloud, right? So for blue cloud, we only care about the yang going down. I'm like, huh? They guys gonna have the same stats. I keep forgetting he only cares about the yang. So now, what I'm gonna do is relearn it. So if I go to red cloud, we should be able to relearn Firestorm. And then if I go to blue cloud, we should be able to relearn stab chant. So as you can see, the cycle just continues. Like you just relearn it and then you knock it off, relearn it, knock it off, and knock it off, and etc. This guy is not camping. I need to send him over there ASAP. And then in the meantime, it's pretty much time for me to possess this guy with 7th Sword Disciple. So let's remove this guy's clothes, because he's gonna drop them anyways, and do a Yang God possession. Oh, I need to also rebirth this guy too. I can't even do a possession without a rebirth because they need to be immortal. Okay, do I have a soul pearl? Oh, I do. And the good thing is that every time I rebirth, like the guy has possession, so he definitely should have. Oh, never mind. I thought I had the reversal miracle, right? Can I make rebirth pills? Let me see if I can make rebirth pills, because that would make life easier. Because I don't want to do the I don't want to use the Nirvana pills. Let's craft. Oh, sorry, alchemy. Can we make rebirth pills? What? Out of all the pills that you can make, you cannot remake rebirth pills, my friend? I think this recipe, it has to be easy to obtain. Let me check Langda. Oh, he needs the rebirth miracle to be able to make rebirth pills. Alright. I'm not mad at it. Nice, we can make rebirth pills. Okay. Cost 2 soul pills, 6 anguish gems, and 18 serenity soul gems. Sadly, I don't have any serenity soul gems. That is insane. Where's my serenity soul gems? I mean, I know where they're going. They're all going to the secret talismans. Yeah, I have 231 sacred talismans. I probably should stop making these so I can get some Serenity Soul Gems. Let me check the sex trait. If we have Serenity Soul Gems, this is going to be a happy day. Ooh, is that a fortune, dude? That's really good, actually. I see Anguish Gems. Oh, these guys are selling Serenity Soul Gems. I don't think they're friendly with me, though. Mystic Unity Sect? Just common? Wow, I gave them all those gifts and we're just common. Uh, yeah, I can't get that. Alright, so it looks like I'll just have to get the Rebirth Miracle on Fire Cultivator 2. So let's go Reverie. Rebirth, nice. Luckily we could learn that because this guy has great amount of stamina. So yeah, I'll just remember to do the Rebirth and possess him later. But for now, we just want to park our Shin disciples at Mount Coppertone and let our game run. So yeah, this is pretty much how you do it. Like, they are gonna hopefully not get accessions within this amount of time because they could be permanent. He already has hedonistic. Basically, he's basically there. I mean, his mood isn't perfect, so maybe he would get distressed if I change him to indulgence. If I change to indulgence, he would be leaning towards depressed, not hedonistic, I believe. Because that's going to reduce his mood. Alright, let's see what this guy's looking like. Alright, he's already hedonistic. I don't know if they just got it now or not. Alright, so this is a good spot to stop. I'm already 10 minutes over what I usually do. So yeah, I have my Shadow Disciples over here, and we're just going to wait 14 days to be able to get rid of the bonus, and then I'll come back on the debuff, and then I'll come back on that. Then once this debuff is removed, their mental state is going to skyrocket, and then on top of that, I'll remove the sessions. So yeah, in the next video, I'll just be doing more of the sub spirit trick, reducing my yin and yang Nimbus disciples attainment while also doing tribulations, while also uh, adding sub spirit gear with my 7 slaughtering sword disciple, and also doing everything else, just making more sub spirit gear and just pretty much preparing everybody to be ready for this fight with the Sects. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. I hope you learned something, or at least were entertained. Bye.